Are we live? Yes. Legends, welcome to today's live stream. Beautiful Monday. A nice consolidation over the weekend, and then yesterday the price started pumping here. Right, we got into some beautiful trades today. I will go through that from an education perspective. Smash up the like on your way in. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe for future notifications. This is the place, this is the channel where I provide education, teaching you how to fish for yourself so you can eat forever and not just give you fish so you eat for a day. Right, let me share my screen over here. I mean, just look at that beautiful analysis, right? Can you guys see exactly where I plan to short and exactly where I plan to long? Right, absolute crazy over here. Just joking. I mean, it was quite a mess, right? When you start putting some trend lines and analysis on and off, then things start making sense. Okay, I do see we're getting a little retest of the trend over here. Will bullish momentum continue here to the upside? Only time will tell. I got into some successful trades. Remember, if you'd like to come and trade with me, down in the description of this video, I've got 𝗤𝗏𝗽, no KYC, and they've also got that $100,000 competition. So for those of you that cannot trade on the World Series of Trading, yeah, on Bybit, okay, if you cannot join this because your country is restricted and you can't come and join our team, we also have that 100,000K 𝗤𝗏𝗽 competition. So make sure to come and join us here on 𝗤𝗏𝗽. There's still 6 days left to join in the prize pool. And right, that is basically what I wanted to discuss over here. Also, inside of our Legends Discord community, here under my section, in the pro version, is where I dropped the CVD tutorial today. It still needs a little bit of work and some editing, but I've shared it with the pro members. So hopefully, after watching that, the CVD tutorial, you'll know exactly how to apply the CVD tutorial or the CVD indicator to your trading strategy. And this is basically where I guided the community today. Through some epic trades. Where did I start? I mean, you guys can see how busy we are inside here of Discord, right? This is where I started. Was it here? Small scalp trade to the upside, which played out to perfection, right? Told everyone I'm taking profits by the 0. Still possibility to claim the highs. I take some profits here by the 0.618, and I think we went higher if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. All right, some successful trades here in the bag. Going live inside of Discord in 10 minutes. Here's a video update that I provided this morning. And then as price was dropping here to the downside, I think I did attempt a long here by the 1-to-1 extension, got stopped out immediately as soon as I entered the trade. No worries. Then you watch for the next level. I highlighted this pivot low, 0.786, 1.618, and I literally sniped that entry like almost to the dollar. Right, stop below the low, and I just rode all the momentum here up to the upside, and at the 1-to-1 extension I closed my position where I entered a short. Right, and here's also where I shared. Okay, I entered, can I see this, $62,000, 630 something. Right, literally here at the bottom is where I sniped the entry, protected myself, rode the momentum here to the upside. Also told the legends, this is where you need to take profits because you just never know if we're going to roll over. I took some profits here by the 50% FIP level, and when we tapped the 0.618, I added to my position. Because then I knew you increasing the probabilities of coming to claim the high, because that invalidates a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're still going to make a fifth wave and you tap the 0.618, you increase the probabilities of claiming the high. So as soon as we tapped to 0.618, I added to my position, rode the momentum here to the upside. And yeah, here was that 5-wave structure that I highlighted to say this is why I took profits here by the 50% FIP level. Okay, because you just never know if you're going to get a fifth wave to the downside. You want to see a 3-wave corrective structure. We've hit the maximum target for a 3-wave structure here to the downside. And if we are going to come down again and claim this low and it stops me out, okay, then this is the next trading setup that I'm looking. So always planning ahead. This is the next trading setup that I'm looking at. If we're going to make a fifth wave here to the downside, I'm looking at an SFP from this low, and I will enter a long position again. And this is why I took profits by the 50, or not all of it, some profits here by the 50%, still expecting higher momentum. And right, today was just absolutely keeping the legends updated with the CVD, and this is where I told everyone I'm entering a short. We hit the 1.236, and it's also that 1-to-1 extension that Andy mentioned during his live stream. 1-to-1 extension, 1.236, SFP here from the highs, and that's where I rode the momentum here to the upside, entered a short. Now I'm riding the momentum to the downside, and then shared the CVD indicator there as well. So it was a really busy day today. Right, so if you're not part of our Legends Discord community, you know, first link down in the description. This is where you go and sign up. Okay, Legends, let's get cracking. Let me say hi to the beautiful community over here. Irina, welcome in the house. Thanks for joining the live stream. Random Stuff Stevie, my man. 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, welcome. Mr. Fast, hello 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, nice to see you. You too, Everest. 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, welcome. Sin Games, welcome to the stream. Random Stuff, how to join the Discord. First link down in the description of this video that you're watching right now. You click on this link, okay, and then you'll land on a page like this with a sexy video of myself and Andy when I was in Dubai. And then this is where you can join the free Discord and also the Legends Pro, which is $97 a month. It used to be $150. We've marked it down now to $97 per month. Okay, and this is where all the action happens. I'll be honest with you guys, in the Legends Pro community, that's where all the action happens. That's where I just took you through all the alpha that I shared. And I mean, you can see here Andy also sharing loads and loads of alpha today, right? And then we've got also our research group over here where we basically, our research team goes through all the news on Twitter, crypto related. They summarize it, and when you click on these, okay, let's open up the DGen one. Right, okay, it's going to open up here on my other screen, okay? And then there's lots of DGen stuff in there. ETH is currently finding support on the ascending triangle. I mean, let me see if I can do this. Share it with everyone. Okay, this is where all the research gets summarized. Sorry, I'm stuffing around here with my screens. ETH is currently finding support on an ascending triangle. This is on the logarithmic scale. So far, ETH is still trending up. Homeline buys are usually the best buys. Let's see TAO short opportunities on 𝗬cie. I mean, there's just loads and loads of alpha inside of our Legends Discord community. Okay, right. Let's get back here onto the price of Bitcoin. So that's basically how you join our Legends Discord community. Donnie Flum, hi 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, you are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi Legend. I cannot pronounce that name. It's all scribbly. Chanuka. Is it Chanuka? Chanuka. Hi 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, welcome. I guess BTC is forming lower high. Yes, it could be forming a lower high. Let's see how this plays out. Hi 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, Legends. I'm glad my online translator is working and it's artificial intelligence. Okay, Elizabeth, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. Hello, Mining Quest. Let's go. Let's dive into the alpha. Right, Legends, I always like to focus on education so that you know what to do when you sit in front of the chart and this price action plays out, and right, you are unable to find a signal anywhere or an influencer that gives you that extra confidence to enter the trade, whatever the case might be. So, I mean, looking at the price action here, okay, it looks a bit naked. So let's put some clothes on. I know it's going to look absolutely messy, but I already spoke about this 5-way structure here to the downside, so I can take that out. Ooh, so, I mean, this has just been absolute trading galore. I'm following you with Andy, and at the same time I'm learning English. Thanks for the great analysis. Adamo, thank you so much. That's absolutely cool. Right, okay, Legends. So, you know, a little bit of education, lots of trades taken in this opportunity. I longed the SFP over here. I took profits here by the high. Beautiful, successful trade. I did not play the breakout. As per my update, I was waiting for the high to be claimed. I wanted to see a higher high, okay, change of market structure, and I said I'm going to buy in at the retracement. Beautiful retracement, bullish CVD. We found the momentum here to the upside, and I closed my position by the 0.382, and then we formed this beautiful trend, I suppose, or bull flag, whatever you want to call it, and we had a breakout here to the upside. I did not trade this. Okay, when was this? This was on Sunday, right? I didn't trade this. I was busy with other things, and then this is where the trading opportunities started here to the upside. So on Sunday during my live stream, okay, let me go here on the 5-minute time frame. We were trading over here. Do you guys remember Sunday's live stream? For those of you that did join me on Sunday, okay, we were trading over here, right? And I said, I'm keeping an eye on the trend. I'm going to play the breakout and take profits by the high. That's exactly what happened. Trade played out to perfection. Okay, then we formed another trend here to the downside. I did not take this trade, by the way. Just want to take this out. I was sleeping. This was early in the morning, but I mean, there was another successful one. The easiest trading strategy: claim the high to perfection, stop below the low, and off to the races you go. Leave some of the position open for higher levels. You just never know. And I mean, this thing just absolutely rocketed here to the upside. And then this is where the action started today. Okay, this is where the action started today, and then, I mean, the rest is history. I told you guys that I got in here, okay, I saw the pump, and I was waiting for a 3-wave corrective structure to say that if the pump is going to continue, you want to see a 3-wave corrective structure. If it's going to do this, and you have 5 waves, no more upwards momentum, then you start looking for shorts, okay? And I told the community, then I'm looking for an SFP from the low. Okay, once you get the SFP from the low, I want to play an ABC to the upside, potentially rejecting here by the trend that I had over here, and then I'm going to short the crap out of this thing to the downside. Okay, so we got the 3-wave structure, which is corrective and not impulsive, and hence we took the high once again. Right, and now I am still currently in the short. I've already taken some profits here by the 1-to-1 extension. That white line there is the 1-to-1 extension, and also the 1.236, when I basically just measure the corrective structure and the impulse to the upside. Usually 1.236, 1-to-1 extension over here is usually where you see a turnaround, but then we got acceptance back below these lows over here. I think that for me was quite significant. You get acceptance back below these lows. Okay, and that's also what I mentioned during my live stream on Sunday, is to say, I'm looking. Do you guys remember on Sunday during my live stream? Okay, I said I'm looking at this box for potential rejection. Okay, if we do not get a rejection in this box, yeah, based on where the resistance is, I'm looking at the local highs for potential short. And this is exactly where we got rejected now, here by the local highs. Okay, local highs, got the rejection, fell to the downside. So now, the question is, are we going to continue? Are we going to fall down, right? I would say if we get acceptance, let me just clean this up a little bit. Okay, so first rule of order, okay, is if we get acceptance back below this trend, if we get acceptance back below this trend, I'm going to say it's bear time. Mr. Andy, epic long in the community today. Yes. Legends took absolute legendary trades inside of the Legends Discord community. I just showed everyone here, Andy, also that, you know, yes, the analysis, I mean, it was literally just a screenshot that I provided. And guys, I mean, as price, I mean, price was still far away. I said, I'm looking at, wait, it was a little bit further up. Let me not, yeah. Okay, price was still a little bit far away, and I said, I'm looking at this level for potential long, and it played out to perfection. So that is where I made an insane trade here to the upside, and I'm hoping, you know, all of the legends inside of the pro community also made some nice profits. Epic long here to the upside. Now it's about, you know, now the question is, what is the next trading scenario? I mean, if you wanted to jump into a short, this was the short, right? That was the short. I entered round about this area with my stop above the high. My position is already protected. If you want to jump into a short, after the price has already fallen here to the downside, you need to manage risk properly over here, okay? You really need to manage risk. What I would rather wait for is that if price can make a retracement back to the upside, if price can do this, okay, then there's a possibility for a re-entry. And then hopefully you'll get some bearish CVD confirming, okay, as price is crawling here to the upside, some nice bearish CVD showing you the weakness, 0.618 level, okay, you're basically back testing the level that you've lost. So we've lost the level. Often you get a back test, this back test of the scene of the crime, and then the continuation follows to the downside. So I will only consider a short, Okay, if you have not caught the short over here, this is where I will consider the short at the 0.618, a backtest of this level that's been lost. With some bearish CVD supporting weakness in price action. Okay, I want to have a look at CVD here quick. I mean, the CVD was just absolutely, I mean, look at this, okay? This pivot where price tapped the 1.618, and look at this waterfall here to the downside. Absolute waterfall. Target is the high, it claimed the high. Beautiful, played out to perfection. And what made this price action really confusing, and you doubt yourself, you know, should you get in, should you get out, should you short, is that inside of this structure there was bearish CVD building up. Okay, so not an easy one. But I mean, I don't want to spill all the beans about the tutorial that I've made, but if you've watched the tutorial, you'll also know that, okay, when you build up bearish CVD, on the way up, you increase the probabilities of an SFP. And that's what I was waiting for. Right, so just want to go back here, take this out the way, zoom into this price action. I mean, you can see over here, as priced, shot up here to the upside. I mean, look at this insane bearish CVD, and this is where a lot of people, they enter a trade, okay, and then they get out because they're not sure, because they see this. Look at this bearish CVD as price was shooting up here, not even claiming these pivots. Bearish CVD against all these pivots. Okay, can you guys see? And then also on white, bearish CVD, confirming, okay, no, this is a false pump. It's going down, it's going down. And I said, once you claim that 0.618 level, it's game on. We're going to take the highs, which we did, right? And all this bearish CVD meant to me is that a greater possibility to swing failure from the highs. Okay, I do speak about this inside of my CVD tutorial. So for the pro beamers in here, if you've watched the CVD tutorial, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, if you guys have not checked, for anyone following me that has not seen Andy, okay, link down in the description to go and follow Andy on his channel. An absolute legend, one of the best range traders that I've ever seen. And I mean, myself and Andy don't always get the analysis right. It's about high confluence levels, like we did today. It's trading with good risk management. But the one thing I can tell you about Mr. Andy and myself is that we exercise phenomenally good risk management. We can lose 6 trades in a row, and we can win 3 or 4 trades, and those winning trades will make up all the losses and give us profits in the bags. Okay, it's not about winning all the trades. It's about how much money you make when you win and how little you lose when you lose, or when your analysis is wrong. So I want to now see, with price pumping here to the upside, do we have any bearish CVD? Okay, nada. The only bearish CVD I see over here was between these 2 pivots. Okay, just want to make sure. Bearish CVD. Target was the low. We took it. So there's a chance price could reverse here to the upside. And then maybe between the pivot high, the pivot low, the 0.618, okay, you really want to see CVD move up here and start creating some bearish CVD for a possibility of a back test for a short. Okay, spot on. I got in 63,982 still, though I can see us going a little higher, maybe protected in profits just in case. Yeah, that's a good strategy, right? Always protect position. If you want to ride the momentum to the upside, protect your position, because you just never know. And take profits on the way up. At least cover your fees. When you get stopped out at break even, you don't even pay fees. You walk away with a little bit of profits. Okay, let's go on to the 1 hour. So, take most of the scribble out the way. I've already spoken about all these trades. That is a massive volume candle here to the upside, but an epic rejection. I mean, it left a wick behind. I don't know if price is just going to continue here to the upside. Okay, I mean, we need to trade level to level. I'm still looking at this level. Okay, although I'm already in a short, I think there's still a possibility for a back test and continuation to the downside. It's just about observing the price reaction when we back test that level. And bullish case scenario. Okay, I think the most bullish case scenario that I can see over here is what if. Okay, we have to play what if with ourselves, that if this is a 1 to the upside, this is a 2. Let's go and measure. So we have hit a corrective structure. So the 1-to-1 extension that we've got rejected, that we had, or that we got the rejection from now, is a 3-wave corrective structure target. This is a 3-wave corrective structure target, which means that this could be corrective to the upside in a 3-wave structure. Can you guys see? 3-wave structure here to the upside. It also has a target of the 1.236. So if we are not going to fall down from here, maybe backtest the level and fall down from here, the next area that I'm watching is the 1.236 at $64,900, which more or less has confluence with these highs. So I will also consider a short from these local highs over here. If price decides just to give a little punchy punch here to the upside and it gets weakness like it did over here, okay, you see that wick left behind, you enter, stop above the high, price falls down here, I will definitely consider a short here by the 1.236, because this is also a 3-wave structure target. Okay, but I mean, we did get, I would be surprised if we do this, right? But anything is possible. I just want to see if I take a fib here. Let's take it from the high to the low. Just want to see something. Take the scribble here out. Let's go and find some areas of confluence, okay? Obviously, the trend is up. I just want to remind everyone, the trend is up. So it's always better to look for longs. And I often see people, when price is falling, they're looking to catch the bottoms and they burn out their accounts before price starts turning around. So trade with the momentum. When price is falling, rather look for shorts. When price is pumping, rather look for longs until you can see that price is starting to get weakness and it's rolling over, right? Price is rolling over. Then you start looking for shorts again. Don't be that maniac that tries to short every single pivot you short, and by the time the short actually plays out, your account is dry or you have a 50% hole in your account. Don't be that person. If you are trading longs and you are continuously being stopped out, maybe you should be shorting. And if you are shorting and you're continuously being stopped out, you should rather maybe be looking for longs. Okay, just a little bit of a tip. The most bullish case scenario that I see over here is the 1.618, okay, which can then turn into a 5-wave structure. But what I would like to see from a 5-wave structure is if this is a 1, 2, 3, or maybe a 1, 2, 1, 2, that looks better because this 3 is very short, okay. I would look at the 1.618. You guys know how powerful the 1.618 is. Okay, $65,900. If it really gets punchy here to the upside, I would look at this target over here, and that's basically an SFP from this pivot. Okay, I'm not sure if we're going to get there, but we just have to be prepared for all scenarios, right? Is a maximum target of $65,900. And if we do not see a reaction over here and you just rip through here, okay, I still like the 2 extension here as well. Okay, but point that I'm trying to make is that if we do not reject from where we are right now, maybe a backtest, this is the highest probable scenario I see at the moment, a backtest of this level and continuation to the downside in maybe a larger 3-wave structure or in a 5-wave structure. Ideally, I want to see a 3-wave structure. If we still find strength here and we punch through, the highest probable area that I see is together with a 786 and the 1.236. Roundabout, let's call it a round number, $65,000. This area, okay, if it gets punchy here to the upside, where this could still be impulsive here to the downside. This is a 3-wave corrective structure and you can still go and take the lows over here. Okay, I still think based on the price action that I'm seeing here, the probabilities are ever so slightly still higher to come and claim the lows before we claim the highs. Okay, but I mean the market is here to surprise us, but for now, based on what I'm seeing over here, the probability is still higher to claim the lows before we claim the highs. Let's see how it plays out. And I mean, if this was a one, just lost my pen there. If this is a 1, 2, 3, okay, if we did this 1, 2, 3, and we tapped the 1.618, I would have said game on. Probabilities are higher to claim the highs before we claim the lows, because this looks like it can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you make a short, you make an ABC correction, you continue momentum to the upside. But this still looks very three-wavy to me. This looks very corrective. Corrective structures are usually three-wave structures, and yes, they can go to the upside or to the downside. Okay, if we successfully fall down from either this level or where we are right now, we backtest the level, I do think that there is a chance to come and claim the lows, right? You need to pay yourself, just pay yourself on the way down, because you never know if it's going to reverse on you. But I do think that if we have a successful rejection in this area, you're most likely going to come and claim the lows over here. And that would still be bullish. I just want to make it clear, that would still be bullish, because when I look at the structure on the 4-hour time frame, okay, just want to take all the scribble here out. Where is my, there we go. Right, I am still keeping an eye on the structure, okay? A leading diagonal that started with a three-wave structure. 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, and if we get a rejection here, guess what? 1, 2, 3, where we could potentially come down as low as $57,500, 400, give or take. Okay, so I'm still looking for a three-wave structure, larger three-wave structure here to the downside. We already got the mini three-wave here up, 1, 2, 3, and we could get a 1, 2, 3 to the downside, and then another 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You guys get the point, right? And this is going to make the world very bearish when we get this little correction here to the downside. And if price finds the strength inside of here to just start pumping to the upside and it takes the high, okay? If price takes the high over here, what I will do is I will simply take my trend and move it there and say, ooh, okay, fourth wave is already in. Okay, once you take this high, it means, okay, let's say price, okay, let's say, just play it out, let's say price action shoots up here, then it basically means that the fifth wave is now in, the fourth wave is in, the fifth wave is in, and we could potentially expect a larger three-wave structure to the downside that's going to make the world extremely bearish. We're going back to $40,000, only to then form a higher low for continuation to the upside. Okay, so still keeping an eye on the structure, and it's still intact. Okay, let me rather redo it and just put everything back to where it was. Okay, there we go. Cool. So this leading diagonal from an Elliott Wave perspective is still intact until invalidated. Right. Let's go back here onto the 1 hour time frame. So this is basically the scenario that I'm watching at the moment, is to say that legends, we could still be, you know, I mean, the crux of the matter is we could still be forming a three-wave structure here to the upside. Whether we go a little bit higher to that 1.236 level that I've highlighted, or we reject from where we are right now, we could then still make a larger three-wave structure back to the downside. So there's definitely a possibility to come and claim the lows if we have a successful rejection in this area. Okay, just keep that in mind. And I'm not going to turn bearish, okay, from a larger time frame perspective when I see a three-wave structure to the downside. No, I'm not going to turn bearish. I'll most probably take a fib extension from the highs to the lows to the highs, and I will measure more or less where the targets is for this three-wave structure, where I will be looking for longs back to the upside in another three-wave structure to the upside that could potentially claim the highs finally over there. Okay, What else? What else? Right. Let me go through some comments. I can't see a video on it. Okay. MRI is showing top on weekly and monthly. Expect a reversal. MRI, moving averages. Is that moving averages? I used to use so many indicators. Don't use them anymore. Okay. The only indicator that I use is CVD. Right. Let me switch on RSI. See what is cooking over here with RSI. Let's go into the 12 hour. 12 hour almost at the top. Daily, oh, not at the top just as yet. I mean, I don't like using RSIs because it doesn't give me sniper entries, okay? Just doesn't give me sniper entries. I do like the 4 hour, I must say. But I mean, you just never know, right? You have the double top. I like these double tops on RSIs. It usually signifies that you can get a deeper correction to the downside. But I mean, I don't use RSIs to trade with. Okay, also, I have a feeling that Asia will bring it up at night, right? Let's see. Let's see. It would be nice to go and get that 1.236 level over there. I mean, this would be a nice short. For those of you that missed out on the short here, where's my fib extension? From the low to the high, you can do this as well. You take your fib extension from the lows to the highest point over here, to the lowest point inside of this consolidation area. You just drag it across. Okay, make sure that you have your levels inside of your settings. If you guys would like to see my settings, you can take a screenshot, right? Take a screenshot. Here's my settings. You can go and put it in, use it. Right, take a screenshot, and then you can see how beautifully these levels get respected. Okay. We smashed through those 0.618, but guess what? Once we smashed through, we found support. We bounced on it. So you can see it's a valid level. We lost it and we got back up. At the 1-to-1, beautiful rejection at the 1-to-1. So guess what? The next level that I'm watching is the 1.236. And that also has confluence when you take a fib from this pivot to the low with a 0.786. Not exactly, but close enough, right? In this zone. But I will be eyeing that 1.236 level like a hawk if I'm awake and I can trade it. Okay, so if we do still get upwards momentum here, this is the next area, $64,900, that I'll be watching for potential rejection. Right. Let me close this, go through some more. Yo, hello, 𝗖𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗍, Jeffrey, welcome. Just remember, traders, smart money has already taken profits from the top. They'll be looking for a lower high or discount, as the big boys say. Yes, always a possibility. And this is why I like to look at CVD, because CVD tells me what smart money is doing. It also tells me what retail is doing. I can tell you guys now that retail was shorting, okay, with this momentum here to the downside. I can see it inside of CVD. Retail was aggressively shorting this momentum to the downside, thinking that we're going to go and take those lows that I've just highlighted. They were just piling up these shorts, and guess what? Smart money was saying, no, not yet. We're going to absorb all of your shorts, okay? We're going to absorb all of your shorts. This is what it's showing me. Market makers, smart money, is absorbing all the shorts while retail is trying to push price down, and they say we are going to go higher first. Right, bam, and we price shot here to the upside, claimed the target. Okay, now at the moment CVD is very neutral inside of this range, but we do have some bearish CVD ever so slightly, okay, which I like. I would like price to go a little bit higher, but you can see ever so slightly there is bearish CVD building up here on yellow. But I would like to see a clear pump up here. Okay, I would like to see that with some nice bearish CVD building up. We might not get it, okay, the bearish CVD, but yeah, let's see how this plays out. I mean, we are at a rejection level. Cool. Right, momentum reversal indicator. Oh, is that what it stands for? Similar to the TD sequential created by Tony Wise. How can How can we get your template for CVD? You need to join our Legends Discord community. There's no way for me to share it inside of YouTube. So go and join our Legends Discord community. The free section, you can tag myself or just ask any of the people there to share the script with you. I think everyone inside of Discord has the script already. So whenever someone asks for it, they just share it. Okay, so that's where you get the script. I unfortunately cannot share anything here on YouTube. So you need to go into Discord so you can download the script so that your CVD has the nice little lines here. In yellow, the Bybit line, and the others, which is all exchanges combined. Okay. What else? What else? Right, is that all the comments? Last week there was almost 7 billion liquidations above 66,550. Let's go and look at liquidity here quick. Do I have liquidity open? Let's do this. Grabbed a lot of liquidity over there. I really like Model 2 way more. I mean, I don't trade liquidity. I do like to look at liquidity on the smaller time frames because I'm an intraday trader, right? And at the moment, let's go to the 12-hour, right? There's some liquidity at 64,800. Where's 64,800? That's everyone entering the shorts over here. So this is now what makes this 1.236 level for me so nice and juicy, that if the market makers decide, okay, we're going to go and grab the short liquidity first before we head down, right? To go and grab this liquidity at the bottom here at $62,500. If market makers decide to go and grab this liquidity first, right, which is at $64,800, you can see that they will all get liquidated if we hit this level. So I do like this level for potential next shorting opportunity. Really like it. Okay, you grab the liquidity and then you go down to that 60, you know, you come and wipe out all the people that's been longing since, yeah, and I think great possibility to even come to this level. If you reject successfully, yeah, or yeah, high probable chance to come and claim all of this liquidity. So it could potentially be an epic short here to the downside, right? Unless price falls down. That's also sometimes what happens. Price falls down, massive bullish CVD keeps on building up against these pivots as price is falling down, and then it grabs the liquidity, you get acceptance back above, and it continues momentum to the upside. Definitely a situation as well. So I'll just have to observe CVD as price is falling here to the downside, showing me what retail is doing and what smart money is doing. Okay, but for now, with this pumpy action here to the upside, I don't see any weakness, well, significant weakness, except against this pivot. Almost, I just want to zoom in. I mean, sometimes you really need to be pedantic and zoom in like a crazy maniac. Bearish, yes, I've got bearish against that pivot. Okay, this pivot's still far away. It still needs to climb a little bit before it makes bearish CVD against this pivot, but already bearish CVD against this pivot. Right, cool. So we're pumping nicely. Yes, a couple of altcoins pumping here to the upside. I actually got into an ETH trade and a VeChain trade as well when I caught this little puppy here to the downside. When I saw this, I also entered an ETH trade and I closed most of the position already. Okay, ETH. Okay, this is exactly where ETH was when Bitcoin fell here to the downside. I entered ETH over here and I closed my position, most of my position, by the highs. And then we fell down, but I mean, beautiful retest. We are getting a beautiful retest on this trend. So it has a chance to go to this trend over here. It has a chance, okay? Bitcoin needs to play ball. And the reason I bought some, not VeChain, is it VeChain? FET. Okay, VeChain, yes, it's VeChain, is that I saw this on Binance. I'm not sure if all the exchanges did this, but I saw this on Binance. VeChain had this beautiful, I played the breakout over here. I took some profits by the 382. I took a little bit more profits here around about the 50% FIP level. My position was already protected, and then this happened. But can you see how beautifully we retested this trend? So I got stopped out. But when I saw this and price was starting to recover here to the upside, I re-entered. I was like, hell no, you're not going to leave without me. And now I'm currently in the profits again. Okay, so scam week here on Binance. I'm not sure if this was on all the exchanges, because I did see on some of the other exchanges there's no wick. It's only on Binance. Okay, 𝗖𝗿. Let's go have a look at 𝗖𝗿. Oh, this is going to take too long. Let me do this. 𝗖𝗿 USDT. Where did I hide you? There we go. Ooh, wow. What an epic pump here from 𝗖𝗿. 16%. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, there was a way you could have gotten into this trade using the D-line strategy. Okay. There was a beautiful bull flag actually that formed over here. You can see beautiful bull flag. A one-line trend strategy. I don't really like to put the lines at the bottoms. I just play the momentum to the upside. And right, beautiful breakout. And I mean, if you played this breakout here to the upside, you would now be in 22% profit. If you used a little bit of leverage times the leverage. Okay, so beautiful trade here to the upside. I just want to see, well, where could it potentially go? Where are you going, Mr. 𝗖𝗿, in such a hurry? Let's see where you are going. So, definitely on the way to claim the high, because when I take a fib extension from the lows to the high to the low that we've made here, which is potentially a 1, 2, and it's now busy with a third wave. Now, third waves are very aggressive to the upside. I keep on telling people how aggressive third waves are in Elliott Wave theory. Guess what? This is a third wave. They are very aggressive and they seldom give you an opportunity to get in. And when you eventually get a solid entry and you are in, just keep that entry and just ride the momentum to the upside. Because if this is a valid 1, 2, and it's busy with a valid third wave here to the upside, it could go to $3.4, which is a third wave target. Just saying. If this is a 1, you know, just listen. If this is a 1, 2, and is busy with a third wave here to the upside, it can go to $3.4. There's definitely a chance for 𝗖𝗿 to go there. So if you have an entry in this zone, I would protect that entry. Make sure that you know, just keep the entry and keep some of the position open for higher levels, because it could get really punchy here to the upside. You still have the 1-to-1 extension. I know you still got the 1.236. You can maybe take a little bit off the table, and then $3.4. I don't know if I'll close the position at $3.4, but you will then get a nasty fourth wave here to the downside. Boring, and then the final fifth wave that can take you to round about, let's say $4. Okay, just round it up. XRP, I actually did have an alarm that went off with XRP and I forgot to check it. Damn, I forgot to check my XRP alarm, but I do have a spot bag. Let's go here to the 1 hour. This is now looking interesting. Ooh. Let me just make sure that I have my trend correct here. I mean, there's two ways. That's either the trend that it's now nibbling on. If I connect these two pivots. Okay, if I connect these two pivots, it's nibbling at the trend at the moment. Or if you connect the trend to these pivots, it's already broken out. And it's already done the retest. So, I mean, still early days, right, for XRP over here. I do see some green volume kicking in. It has a chance. It definitely has a chance, okay, to go and find, at least come and fill this gap. Right? And that could be a nice little trade of 8-9%. Let's see. And it can go higher. We just never know. Right, but yeah, thanks for pointing that out. My XRP alarm did go off. I forgot to check it, but this is most probably why it went off. It's breaking out over here. Okay, but Bitcoin needs to play ball, because you all know Bitcoin takes a dump. Guess what? Fake out. XRP is going to take a dump. Can we look at Solana? Let's go and have a look at Solana. I haven't looked at Solana in quite a while, actually. Sol. USDT. Mr. Soul, where did I hide you? Over here. Rune, 8%. Ooh, is Rune taking off? One of my favorites. Okay. Ooh, I actually have some Elliott Wave theory that I've done here on Solana. Let me do this. I think I did the Elliott Wave theory on the lock scale. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here on Solana. So I mean the fourth wave could already be in with that wick here to the downside. And what's beautiful about that wick is a swing failure pattern. You basically claimed all the liquidity below the lows, which is usually a bullish sign. And then I was tracking this momentum, which we broke out now. Okay, so Solana could potentially be on its way up here to go and complete a fifth wave. Right, that target might seem unrealistic. It's definitely achievable if the bull run does continue here to the upside. Okay, so I just want to see if there's anything on the smaller time frames. Yeah, I mean, it broke this trend. I mean, this is the breakout you wanted to catch over here. I just want to put it back on regular scale. Okay, this is the breakout you wanted to catch. If you missed the breakout, there was a couple of D-line strategies. It also broke this trend already. So it's not really in a trading zone for me. And also here on the smaller time frames, like the 15-minute time frame, you also missed it. Okay, so I don't FOMO into trades when I miss the breakout. If I miss the breakout, okay, there's always another opportunity. Guess what? There was a couple of trend line breaks. Price slows down, it consolidates, you play the breakout. Okay, price slows down, it consolidates, you play the breakout. And it already did the breakout and the retest. Okay, so it could continue, but it's I mean, this is the entry you wanted, right? You want that entry. To FOMO in here, now you're exposing yourself to more risk. Don't like it. Yes, it can continue here to the upside, definitely. It's just not my style of trading. If I miss the level that I want to trade from, I don't enter. I look for something else. I look at a different altcoin. I wait for Bitcoin. Because I know there's always another trade around the corner. I don't FOMO into trades. Okay, just remember, if you'd like to come and trade with me on that Bluffin $100,000 competition, okay, link in the description under exchanges, Bluffin, and also that $100,000 competition. If you cannot join the World Series of Trading on Bybit, okay, I'm also taking part in this competition over here. So link down in the description, no KYC. This is where I am potentially going to share in a prize pool of $100,000. Cool. Legends, that is unfortunately all I have time for today. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Smash up the like, hit subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers for now.